Hello folks, Tommy Gallagher here. We're going to go ahead and give you an updated sneak peek of the brand new strategy guide for the Penny Stock Millionaire membership. And without further ado, here's Tim Sykes.
Hey, this is Tim Sykes, and I wanted to make another little guide to teach you how to follow my trade alerts intelligently. Because, when these opportunities start arising, you really have to be prepared, and you have to understand, look, some of these penny stocks are going to jump several 100% within the first few days or weeks. So you can't just sit around and say, let me watch this and buy it like a week later. Then the opportunity will have passed. So I want you prepared ahead of time. So, trade alerts. These are the alerts that will be issued via text message by Twitter. You will need to get Twitter set up the second this video is over by clicking the Twitter Alerts tab on your membership. This will ensure quick delivery of the alerts to your phone. You should already understand what you need to do when you receive an alert. So, again, I don't know how to make this any more clear. You need to be on Twitter to get alerts. Twitter is a very fast-growing social network, and they have a beautiful feature that allows us to use their Twitter feed. It's basically a private Twitter feed, and you can basically access all of the Penny Stock Millionaire trade alerts that way. And we can get it to you very fast via phone or email, depending on your Twitter settings. But you need to get on Twitter so you can get the alerts very fast. Trade management. So penny stocks are a very fast-moving world, and you should be very comfortable with this style and strategy before entering a trade. The Trade Management tab will highlight what formula you need to follow in order to have the best results possible with your membership. So we've created a few tools here to help you, guide you, with regards to position sizing and managing your trade. You hear that beeping sound? That's Skyping. We're fine-tuning it, and we're going to keep fine-tuning it. So it's not a perfect tool. This isn't an exact science. Nothing in the stock market is exact. But we're trying to give you tools and alerts and webinars and just guidelines to help you achieve greater success. So click on this Trade Management tab, and you'll see exactly a few different formulas, and it'll help guide you in the right direction. So this is the most important, risk determination. This tab will allow you to use our set formula to trade my picks. We've created a low, medium, and high demographic for you to choose what suits your needs best. Created a low, medium, and high risk. You see, look at this. You see, I'm not good at creating PowerPoints. It depends on how much risk you want to take. Some people like going to Vegas. But this is a very cool thing. We've been working on this, and again, we're going to continue to refine this. So don't expect these formulas to be perfect. But it's just about putting your risk, inside of your head before you do the trade, so that you understand what's going on. So there should never be any emails from you saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe how much I was risking. I didn't realize it." That's a big flaw with traders, and specifically penny stock traders. And the key to my success is that I know my risk. I cut my losses quickly. And a big FAQ that I get is people saying, "You know what? These are penny stocks. You want to have stop losses, but how do you control your stop losses?" Well, guess what? I don't use stop losses. I have mental stop losses. I have mental stops. If I'm, let's say, buying a stock at 50 cents a share that I think is going to rise to $1 a share, so I think it's going to go up 50 cents, I like my risk to be less than 50 cents. There's no reason to take a greater risk than your potential reward. So if I'm buying a stock at 50 cents and I expect it to go to $1, I'm going to put a mental stop loss, which means if the stock goes down a little bit and it crosses a certain barrier, I'm going to get out. I'm not going to use a hard stop loss. I'm not going to put this in with my broker, because with penny stocks, you can put any kind of stop loss you want. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to get it, because these stocks move fast. So, for example, if I'm buying a stock at 50 cents and I want to sell it at $1, I usually use a 10 to 15 cents a share stop loss, mental stop loss. So my risk is roughly 1/5 to 1/3 of what my potential reward is. That way, if I'm wrong, guess what? I'm going to lose 10 or 15 cents a share. If I'm right, I'm going to make 50 cents a share. And if it's a good pattern, and if it's a good setup, then over time I'm going to win 50 cents a share more than I'm going to lose 10 to 15 cents a share. So that's how I grow my account over time. And this is very, very key. If there's only 10 cents of upside and your risk is 50 cents of downside, it doesn't matter if you're right some of the time. If you're wrong, you're going to lose a lot more than you're going to make. So you really need to control your blind side, your risk, whatever you want to have it. My number one rule is to cut losses quickly. If the stock is not doing what I think it should do within a few minutes, hours, or days, guess what? I get out. There's no shame in being wrong. The only shame is in allowing a loss to grow big because your ego won't allow you to be wrong. Guess what? Traders are wrong a lot. I'm only right 70% of the time, but the way that I've made millions is controlling how much I lose that 30% of the time. Sometimes I'm going to lose. Sometimes I'm going to be wrong about a company. Whether I think a promotion is going to be a big promotion and it turns out to not be, or if I think that a stock is a total scam and it's going to go down and I'm going to short it. And guess what? Sometimes scams stay up for a few more days or a few more weeks. Sometimes you're going to be wrong, and so you really need to control your risk. And the risk determination tab is going to help you do that. Also, we have a penny stock calculator. This tab will be used every time you enter a trade or until you know like the back of your hand. You can enter all the parameters that you've determined in terms of size, of risk, and account size. Because again, there's many people, some of you are trading with $500, some trade with $50,000, some trade with $10,000. Some people can't even, think about it would be terrible to lose $100. Some people are like, what, losing $100 is part of the game. I just don't want to lose $10,000. Everyone has different risk tolerances, from me to every single person. There's very few people with the exact same. It's almost like fingerprints. Everyone has a unique risk tolerance. So this calculator, again, we're going to refine this tool. This is brand new. You guys are the first to use it. We've been building this for months, so we're very proud to release it, but we're just helping you understand your risk and understanding the reward. Enough about this talk of risk and loss. That's fine. But the best part about trading is the potential rewards. So we really want you to think about how much can you make on a trade, and we want you to take trades with the biggest rewards. There's no point in taking a trade where, you're risking losing $1,000 and you might only make $100 if the stock does what you think it will do. No, you want there to be a lot of rewards. This is why we trade, to make money, to enjoy life, to travel. Remember, I lived overseas for all of 2010 and I still made $1 million that year. In 2011, I'm traveling, but I still made over $1 million. The rewards are fun, trust me on that. So the calculator, the risk determination tab, the trade management tab, these are all going to help you. So this is just part one of this video. We're going to have another video, but I'm just trying to get you prepared ahead of time before these trade alerts start coming. Please watch this video repeatedly if you have any questions, and ask any questions in webinars. I have all the time in the world for questions on webinars because I want you to understand how to manage your risk and how to take good trades. Thank you again.